was in full swing. Kids and adults alike reveled in the Halloween festivities. Jack-o'-lanterns grinned from every corner, their carved faces flickering with candlelight. Costume contests showcased the town's creativity, from adorable children dressed as fairy tale creatures to adults in elaborate homemade get-ups. The air was filled with the sounds of live music, laughter, and the clinking of glasses as people enjoyed seasonal drinks. Games and shows entertained the crowd, creating an atmosphere of joy and excitement. Meanwhile, Emma and Jake sat at home, their nerves on edge as they guarded the storage room that held the doll. The basement was silent, save for the faint hum of the house settling. They felt a mix of anxiety and duty, knowing they couldn't let their guard down, not even for a moment. They checked the locks, chains, and safes, making sure everything was secure. The responsibility weighed heavily on them, a constant reminder of the past and the potential danger they guarded against. Back at the festival, everything seemed to be going smoothly. The mayor walked through the crowd, his smile wide as he observed the townspeople enjoying themselves. He was pleased with how the event had turned out, a successful revival of a beloved tradition. As the night wore on, the energy remained high, the air crisp with the scent of autumn leaves and wood smoke. Midnight approached, and the festivities showed no signs of slowing. Then, as the clock struck 12, the moon shifted. The moon hung full and bright in the sky, casting an eerie glow over the town on the outskirts of the fairgrounds. In a part that remained off-limits and not yet renovated, something stirred. The shimmering sandy porcelain left behind and forgotten began to change. Each grain of sand started to grow, taking shape. Within seconds, there was no longer just a handful of sand, but an army of thousands of dolls identical to the one locked away in the safes. The sky above the festival darkened, and the clouds took on a strange red hue. A hush fell over the crowd as people looked up, puzzled and uneasy. Without warning, all the electric lights exploded, plunging the fairgrounds into darkness. The sudden shift left everyone disoriented, the festive atmosphere replaced with confusion and fear. A deep rumbling began beneath their feet, a sound that grew louder and more menacing. The ground trembled as the dolls converged on the fairgoers, their porcelain faces blank, and unfeeling panic spread through the crowd as the dolls marched forward, an unstoppable force. It was as if history was repeating itself, a nightmare from 25 years ago coming to life. Emma and Jake, hearing the commotion from afar, felt their hearts sink. The night they had feared had arrived, and the real